Hello, my dear Capricorn. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10th through December 11th. Let's see what energies represent my Capricorn for this weekend and the energies of the person that you're connecting with. Oh, wow, look at you, my dear Capricorn. You are in the High Priestess and the Empress energy. You're definitely trying to grow. You're definitely trying to increase your resources, increases what you have, increase your person as well, like increase who you are, increase your knowledge level, become a better person. You're all about progress, you're all about prosperity here, and you're all about gaining more and more and more. And I feel like a lot of this is stemming from this unconscious desire of understanding that you are only what you bring to the table, especially when it comes to this relationship, especially when it comes to this person that you're connecting with, especially when it comes to this as I said, relationship. Oh my God. You really want to be in your best light. You want to be the person who is an equal partner in the relationship. You want to be the person who is able to bring a lot to the table. And you also want to be the person who your partner looks up to, who your partner desires to be around. For some reason, a lot of it just strikes me that you might put resources like financial, like your status and what you have above who you are very frequently. Even though I do see some personal growth here and desire for personal growth and expanding your knowledge, I do feel like because of some kind of insecurity, you do want to appear as the person who has resources, specifically who has money, who has an equal share within the relationship. Let's see where they are. And they're in a Four of Cups and a Magician energy, which makes sense. They might appear like the type of person who is never impressed, right? Like you can get a bonus at work, you come home and you're like, hey honey, look what happened to me, and they'll be like, oh, okay, good for you. Like without really embracing you, congratulating you. You could get some kind of a certification completed that you've been like busting your butt to complete, and they'll just look at it and be like, you know what, good for you, great, without being like super excited about it. That's like kind of like they almost approach it as an expectation. You could tell them like, look, like I made all this extra money, like my investments panned out, and they're just not excited about it. Like they take all of your accomplishments, all of your successes and everything that you work for as a given, instead of like really looking up to you, and like instead of like really congratulating you, and what's that word, like really feeling proud of you. So you're definitely not feeling that support. And the energy feels like it's for many of you guys. You're not being acknowledged for your efforts. You're not being acknowledged for what you bring home. You're not being acknowledged for everything that you do. Let's see what the universe has for you. Advice from the universe here. What does my Capricorn need to know? Yeah, you got a Three of Swords, you got a Six of Wands, and you got a Strength card here. Like you do want to be acknowledged, and it's a little heartbreaking that you work so hard and you're accomplishing so much. You're like such a successful individual in so many areas of your life. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're bringing a lot to the table here, and you're not acknowledged for it. So what the universe wants you to know is that you gotta understand that your success, your victory is being acknowledged by other people in your circle, and you got to acknowledge it for yourself as well. Like your inner strength is there and your success is there. We got two cards of success here. You are a successful individual. You are doing everything you got to do. Continue doing what you need to do, even though it might seem and this period of time is very disappointing that your person, whoever you're connecting with, is not acknowledging those successes. Hope this reading helped, my dear friend, and clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a good weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Aquarius. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10th through December 11th. Let's see where my Aquarius energies are this week. So this is your energy for the weekend. And these are the energies of the person that you're connecting with. Oh, you're in an Ace of Pentacles and a Three of Pentacles energy here. So you are working on something and you want others in your life to be involved on these projects with you, or they're involving you to work on some kind of big projects for you that are going to be financially prosperous. Like you're going to get something out of whatever you're working. For some of you, you could be just literally working this weekend. Working, outside of your work hours. You could be studying or trying to apply to higher education, some kind of certification, or you could just be having money on your mind. Like you could be like super preoccupied with money and making more financial gains. And you could be talking to an accountant, you could be talking to a banker. But I do see like you discussing some kind of opportunities for financial gain with others. So you could be discussing I guess it's the weekend, so not all the admission offices are open, but you could be talking to somebody who's completed some kind of certification program, and you could be asking them questions about like their experience, what would the process like. As I said before, you could be talking to a financial institution to get like some kind of a loan. You could be discussing of different possibilities and different ways to increase your financial standing in life. Okay, let's see where they are at. Oh, they're Queen of Pentacles and a Six of Wands energy, so that makes a lot of sense. You could look up at this person that you're connecting with, and you could use them as your model of success. You do look up to them. You do think that they got it going on. They got all of their ducks in order. They're working hard. They probably are financially independent or have the potential to be financially independent. They're busting their butt to get wherever they need to be. And you could be seeing them as this great example, as a role model of how you should be, how your life should be, and what you need to be measuring up to. So that's great. If it's your long-term partner, that's amazing to have somebody in your life like this that you can use as a guide, you can use as a resource. You could see how hard they're working. Some of you are connecting to a person who just works a lot of hours, who finds a way to schedule things that to increase their financial well-being. Just get one more. This is going to be the advice from the universe, what the universe wants you to know. I got two cards that flipped. So we got Nine of Wands, the High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, and a Page of Wands. Wow, a lot of wands, a lot of action. Wands is a very fiery energy, and that's what the universe wants you to know. If you want things to get done, you have to move forward, and you have to figure out a way to do it now. At least like to have a plan set in place now, even if you're going to wait until after New Year's to make some kind of significant changes in your life. But the plan needs to start now. And by having all these conversations, by having all of those collaborations, you will definitely find a way how to build this path of yours for the future. What you do need to make sure is that you explore enough, you investigate enough, and you definitely turn all of the stones over before you jump into something full head first. However, there is a deadline for this energy as well. It's like a weird energy where you have to act fast enough not to miss any deadlines and not to miss any opportunities, but you also have to make sure that you are checking everything. You're not just blindly signing up for school for like a program or a certification program or a college program, or throwing your money into some kind of potential investments without really understanding what you're doing. So yes, you have to act on it, but you also need to spend some time and push yourself to prioritize this need to really understand what is it that you're signing up for. Great energy. I love how this person you're connecting with pushing you to be better. That's a big deal. Hope you like this video and hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Do like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, my friend, and have a wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Pisces. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10th through December 11th. I do feel a sense of peaceful energy coming through here from for the collective of Pisces. So let's see what the cards say. This is going to be your, oh my God, energy for this weekend. Let's see the person that you're connecting with. So those two cards just jumped up. And we got a 5 of Pentacles here. And the Moon card, which is usually not the most peaceful energy. However, I do feel a sense of peace as I'm shuffling these cards. So for many of you, 5 of Pentacles and the Moon combination could represent that you're finally sorting through certain situations that have been bugging you for a very long time. You could have been sick, you could have been struggling financially, you could have been just like fed up by everyone around you for quite some time. And like this weekend, you're figuring out of how to finally get out of the space, how to finally heal those little things that have been, or big things, I don't know, that have been like really putting you down and draining you. I do feel like for many of you that you're finally figuring out how to spend your money more effectively, especially if you have been stressing like holiday season, you know, that's like a big deal for many people. And I feel that for many of you, my dear Pisces, you've also been feeling the strain of the holidays, the strain of like having to give enough, the strain of like having to come up with money to pay your bills, to meet your responsibilities, but also coming up with resources and money to get stuff for your family, for your friends, whatever is it, like whoever you felt it was important to get gifts for. So I feel like maybe this weekend you're finally gonna like finish your holiday shopping, or you're gonna realize that maybe you don't need to spend $200 on an individual. You can get them something for $20 instead. And if they truly love you and they truly care for you, they will appreciate the $20 gift just as much as they would have appreciated like a $200 or $2,000 gift. So there's going to be this like some kind of a profound realization where you're going to realize like, wait a second, my financial decisions do impact my well-being. And if I make silly decisions now and overspend and overextend myself, then later on this is only going to create more confusion, more stress, more more anxiety, instead of giving you the positive feels that these financial spending should be giving you. So interesting energy. It's kind of like when you're on the brim of when you're like life throws something in your way and you're like on the brim of this realization that like, wait a second, like certain things need to reshuffle to prioritize my own needs and my own well-being. It kind of gives you a sense of release. So you're gonna feel that sense of release once you're gonna accept the fact that you do not need to give more than you have, and the other people should just accept whatever you give and appreciate that, because in the end of the day, you're not obligated to give anything to anybody. So I like this energy. I do like this realization, because it does change you as a person and it does bring you peace over time. And look at where your person is, the person you're connecting with, the Hermit energy and the Lover's energy. It makes me feel like this person might be showing you a lot of appreciation and a lot of love this weekend, and that's why it's helping you understand that the connections, the emotional connections, the emotional, the love, the care, the kindness is a lot more important in the relationships than the financial burden that our society is putting on all these holidays, right? You might realize, wait a second, like just spending time with my loved one is so much more important and so much more fulfilling than any gift could bring. So there's something that's going to happen between you and your loved one this weekend. They could just give you a hug. They can just give you a kiss on the cheek. They can just give you a little compliment. They can just make you smile. And it's going to make you realize, like, wait, they love me no matter how much I'm going to give them money-wise, no matter what kind of gifts I'm going to give them. And that's a beautiful feeling. And I'm getting goosebumps. It's a really beautiful feeling. It's a really calming feeling. And it's definitely a reassuring feeling. So watch for it, because it will come from somebody that you're really closely connecting with. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's your choice, my friend. It's your choice how you proceed your life. Either you can create all this fear and defeat energy into your life if you're not smart enough to make the right discernment in regards to where your resources should go. Or you could choose to spend wisely. You can choose to concentrate on your own needs, and then result, you will really work out through this energy of defeat and fear and anxiety that's been like following you around for a little while here. And also it's going to create like a path to how to look at life, how to look ahead. You will never look at the holiday season the same again. You will never look at the gift giving the same again. You will never look at like prioritizing other people's needs the same again. Really interesting energy, a lot of growth here, and a lot of realizations this weekend. I hope this reading helped you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful weekend, my friend. Dear Aries, welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10 through December 11. Let's see what energy surrounds my Aries for this time frame. And let's see the energy of the person you're connecting with, my dear Aries. We got the 10 of Cups and the Empress card here. What a beautiful set of cups. Lovely, lovely, lovely energy here, my dear Aries. It's you just want to be happy. You just want to hang out at home and enjoy your family, enjoy your loved one. So for many of you, you might have a stay-at-home date this weekend. For others of you, you might just do something really cool and fun with your whole family. For the holidays right now, there's like so many different things to do, like watching the lights in all different places, doing like little workshops. There's so much that's going on for the kids during this time frame. So if you do have kids, I do suggest take this time to take them out, go do something fun. I don't have kids, so I don't know what people do with kids, but go see Santa, even if you don't believe in Santa, even the Christmas is not something that you celebrate. Go just see Santa. Go look at like Christmas trees. Go look at the Christmas light. Go look at like Hanukkah lights. I don't know. Do something with your kids. And it's definitely going to bring you like a whole lot of joy this weekend. And look, you oh my God, the person you're connecting is the Emperor energy and the Magician. So you're in the Empress energy and they're in the Emperor energy. Like this person that you're connecting with is like your match made in heaven. Like it can't get any better. So if you are in a long-term relationship with somebody, even if you've had some kind of troubles or turbulence in your relationship, you will be able to put all of your differences aside this weekend, and you will be able to enjoy this weekend for the simple things in life. As I said, for like going out with your kids, or like even if you just go to a park and like let the kids run through the park. Even if you go run through the park, I don't know. Whatever you do this weekend is definitely going to bring you joy by just spending time with this person you're connecting with and your family. If you have an opportunity to do it, do it. As I said before, like it could be anything. Go watch a movie at home, make some hot chocolate, get some popcorn. Oh, I got 3 cards out. You will definitely enjoy it. So the cards that fell out here for the advice from the universe, we got the Knight of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. Life is really interesting, right? Like you're always being called to have some kind of adventure, to have action, and you might even feel like you need to do something really big this weekend. That's why I was feeling that energy of like simple things that you can do with your family and your loved one will bring you the most joy. Because sometimes when you do grand things, like if you plan like a huge party, a huge event, or like if you plan attending, like let's say a show and a dinner, then you have to organize the transportation and you have to like organize everyone coming together. Like it could become stressful and it could take the fun away from it. What the universe wants you to do is just make sure you're doing things in the most simplistic and the easiest way ever, because in the end of the day, it's just gonna establish that sense of happiness within the family, and it also will prevent you from losing the energy that for many of you just don't have right now. So yeah, enjoy the simple things with your loved one and your family, and you will have a great weekend, my friend. Don't overdo it, because you might have a tendency to overdo things as well, my dear Aries. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Taurus. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10 through December 11. Let's see. Where my Taurus at? This is going to be your energy for this weekend and the energy of the person that you're connecting with. You're in a Knight of Cups and a 2 of Wands energy here. You know, you want happiness, you want joy, you want emotional satisfaction. You're like a very romantic type of person. Like, what's going to bring you joy and what's going to bring you emotional satisfaction, at least what I feel a lot of you are thinking right now, is this idea of being wined and dined, and if somebody brings you roses, if somebody gives you a ton of compliments, if somebody cooks for you, you know, like all of those classic understandings of what happiness should look like in the relationship. And I feel like for many of you, it does make it much more difficult to enjoy your relationship, because if you have that level of expectation, it could bring disappointment if your partner doesn't live up to this specific energy. If you chose to be with your partner and there are reasons for you to be in this relationship, then you gotta embrace those reasons for being with this person, instead of wishing that this person you're connecting with was somebody that they're not. If your partner is not a romantic person, as if your partner is not the person who will cook like a candlelight dinner for you, if your partner is not the person who's gonna go to a museum with you, you gotta accept it, and you gotta understand that one person cannot be it all. If they're giving you other things, like if your pros and cons list has a lot more pros on it, you gotta concentrate on the pros. If you make up a pros and cons list and your partner is all cons and very few pros, then that's a whole different conversation to discuss. Let's see where they are this weekend. Then a High Priestess and a 5 of Pentacles energy. So they are really... they're really stuck in this energy of insecurity. They're stuck of this energy of need. They might be talking about work a lot this weekend. They might be sitting there and like figuring out how to make money. They might like go through their finances and figure out how to cut on certain expenses, and that's what might make you feel this way, of like disappointment in them, because they may have promised to take you out or to do something for you, and now as they're analyzing their finances, they're just seeing that maybe spending $300 on dinner right now is not a financial priority. It's only going to get you deeper in the hole. Maybe buying expensive gifts right now is not really an option. Like, you could do it, but it's going to give you financial strain later on, right? Especially if you're putting it on credit cards, like, what's the interest rate on credit cards right now? Like almost 30%. So you spend something for $1,000 on a credit card to go like on a trip or somewhere for the weekend, but then you have to pay so much more money back. That trip becomes $1,300 if you consider the interest, count the interest in. So your partner might be saying no to you this weekend because of their fear to lose financially, to be in a hole. And it could create like a little weird energy because you want them to do something for you and they just can't because of their fear or because of their insecurity. And I do feel a lot of it has to do from a financial perspective. However, for many of you, I also felt in the beginning that pros and cons list is very important for you, my dear Taurus, during this time frame, because if the cons outweigh the pros, then maybe you need to reconsider this whole relationship. We got a Nine of Wands and we got a Nine of Pentacles here, and the Justice card is literally in the middle. So you gotta understand what your passions are and what your needs are, right? Like, you gotta understand what your wants are and you gotta understand what your responsibilities are, and you're kind of like in the middle of this. So that's why this pros and cons feeling kept on coming up for me, is because you need to figure out this balance, right? Like, nothing is ever black and nothing is ever white. Everything is gray. However, once something becomes a little too dark or a little too light, that's when we have a problem. Right now, you need to understand the balance within your relationship. Right now, you need to understand where your passions need to be compromised or your needs to be compromised in order for responsibilities to be met. Very adult energy, like no one likes being an adult. We all want to live in a fairy tale. We all want to have a prince on a white horse. And regardless of what gender you are, it's like we always have these preconceived ideas of relationships. However, reality is such that we also live in the world where we do have responsibilities, where we do have bills, where we do have things that we need to do, even though that sometimes we don't want to do them. So adult energy for this weekend, my dear Taurus. I hope this video clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a great weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Gemini. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10th through December 11th. Let's see what energies we got surrounding my Geminis this weekend. Just so you know, I recorded all of the videos. I'm a Gemini, by the way, Gemini sun. And I recorded all of the videos the way I usually would. And I went to upload the videos on YouTube and realized that my microphone broke. So I essentially recorded all these videos that were phenomenal and beautiful videos, yet I can't use them. And I had to restart my whole work again. And that could be relevant to you, my friend, if you do feel like there are some little things that are not panning out, that are not working out don't despair. There are definitely other positive things that are happening in your life simultaneously. So do concentrate on the good and let all of those inconveniences not get to you. And let's see the energy we got. There we got the Four of Wands and we got the Knight of Swords. Beautiful energy. You're all about celebration, all about having positive approach to things right now during this time frame. All about your family, all about your community. You want to celebrate, you want to have fun, you want to have a good time. And this is a great card in relationships because it's all about having stable homes, having a beautiful life with somebody. For many of you, if you're in a long-term relationship, you will look at your partner and realize, wow, my partner is an awesome person. For others of you who are in a much earlier relationship stages, you might realize that you want more out of your partner, and this feeling will come like really impulsively. It's gonna come very quickly to you. You will realize like, wait, wow, like all these things are around me and they're happening and I love them. For others of you, if you are concentrate on the negatives during this time frame, you might feel like you need to put a lot of effort and exhibit a lot of control to maneuver things to move in the positive directions that you want them to. However, that's not the case. Like if you just let it be, if you just let the universe do its thing, all of the things will fall into their place in the right way for you to feel happy, for you to feel satisfied without having exhibit and express all this energy to maneuver things in order to go a certain way. Let's see what the person you're connecting with is at right now. Then a Page of Swords and a Nine of Wands energy. The person you're connecting with is really in this place of understanding that they've been pushing through. They've been really working hard a lot. They've been really struggling with finding anything positive in their life. For many of you, I feel this energy of for this person, like everything, they view everything as a the world is against them, everyone is against them, and it's hard for them to get out of that energy. However, I do feel them getting out of it during this time frame. They are realizing that consistently concentrating on negative is not the way to go, and it's very difficult for them to get rid of this mental baggage that they're having here. Let's see what the universe wants you to know for this weekend. Five of Wands, Page of Swords, and Seven of Swords. You know, this weekend, it's up to you how this weekend will turn out to be. From one side, you might engage in conflict, exactly what I'm feeling before. If you feel like you need to control every situation and be in charge and maneuver things to go and move in a certain direction, you might feel a lot of opposition during this time frame. What the universe wants you to know is that during this time frame, you need to let go of the baggage that's not yours. Seven of Swords here, it's all about releasing all that negativity, releasing things that are not yours. You cannot be in control all of the time, and being in control of the time takes up a lot of energy. It's very draining. So you gotta allow yourself to let it go in order to let the universe do its own thing and help you move situations in the way that they're meant to happen. Good weekend overall, my dear friend. There's a lot of wisdom that comes with this energy. There's a lot of growth that comes with this energy as well. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a really nice weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Cancer. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10 through December 11. Let's see what energies represent my Cancer this weekend. Energies for the person that you're connecting with. Okay. Oh, I see I moved the slide in a different way, so it's not in my way, but now all the cards are flashed out. Okay, let's see what we got here, my dear friend. We have a Nine of Wands and the Emperor energy. My friend, you really want to be happy. You are done with all the responsibilities of the world. You're done being constantly at work, constantly having to do chores, constantly prioritizing things. Even though you realize that, like as an adult, sometimes we do have to do things that we don't like in order for us to have a good life. For example, we do chores not because we want to do chores. I don't know anybody who likes to do chores, and I'm sure that you're not different. However, it's nice to come back home after a long day of work into a clean house. It's nice to walk in and know, okay, laundry's been put away, my bed is made, all the dishes are washed. It's just nice feeling to have when things are completed. However, you will feel like you're kind of done with this weekend. You're gonna feel like you're done with all of these responsibilities, even though you like being in that control, because when you check off all those things off your checklist, it just does give like this certain sense of power, and it brings that sense of power into your life. So watch it this weekend as it applies to your relationship, because sometimes when we are the ones who know that checking things off the list is what's going to make us happy, or we just must do them because, in order to have a solid household, we have to continuously pay the bills, do the chores, whatever else, your partner might not feel the same way this weekend. And I do pick up like there could be a sense of argument and a sense of conflict here within a relationship. If you will push through on whatever chores, whatever responsibilities you might find important this weekend, and if their energy does not match, or if they might disagree that you need to get these things done this weekend, it could create a little tension within the relationship. Let's see what they are. Yeah, they're a good partner. Like most of you are connecting with this energy of harmony. Like they're a harmonious person for the most part. For the most part, they're agreeable. Even if they're not like vocally agreeable all of the time, they have that sense of energy. Like their inner energy tells me that they don't like conflict. They want things to be smooth. But for some reason this weekend, they just want to be by themselves with themselves. So if you do have things on your list to do, and it could even be like visiting places, like whatever it is, you want to get something done, they might not be in the same energy space where they might actually feel like not doing anything this weekend. And don't get upset with them if you do pick up on this, or if you have a big plan, let's say to go to a whatever it is, museum, a park. If they feel disconnected, if they look like they're not having a good time, do not take it personal. They just going through their own feels, and they're going through their own emotions, and it chances are has nothing to do with you. And you could even see how, like on the cards, you got all of these warm colors here, and they have all of these cool colors here. You're all passionate and all action. Meanwhile, they just want to reserve into themselves and not engage much. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. We got the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Moon. It might confuse you at first that like why are they not like participating in these things? Why are they not doing all these things? Like those things need to be done. Oh, we've committed to this, or we used to do this together and they used to have fun. Like what the heck is going on? And because the Emperor is here, it's gonna give you that sense. Like, what is Emperor? That's the god of war. It's gonna give you that sense of like, I need to figure this out. Like, I need to understand like what's going on. It might even give you this authoritative nature to, as I said before, like start arguments. Don't do it. The universe is telling you, just acknowledge that you're not feeling super happy about how they're responding, but that's okay. They are their own person and they're allowed to go through their own feels. You just got to be patient here. We got the Knight of Pentacles and we got a King of Pentacles. You got to be patient. You gotta give it a little time. You gotta let this person go through whatever it is that they need to go through. You do you. You know, this weekend is for you to get whatever you want to get done. But if they don't fully want to be involved, it's up to you to give that grace to this person and give them space. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear Cancer. Hopefully this will prevent some arguments within your relationship. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Leo. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10 through December 11. Let's see what energies represent my Leo this weekend. Energies for the person that you're connecting with. Oh, we got the sun and the star. How beautiful. I mean, come on, Leo. Come on, Leo. There's no better cards in this deck. You're all about happiness, you're all about joy, and you're hoping for that happiness, you're hoping for that joy within this relationship. You really like your partner, you really like the person you're connecting with, and you really hope to have something bigger with this person. Some of you are already married to this individual or are in a long-term committed relationship. For others of you, you might really think about proposals or about moving in with this person or making this relationship more official than it already is. Maybe inviting them to your family's house for Christmas, New Year's, or going to their family's house for the holidays. I don't know, but you're definitely all about this person, my friend. Or at least you're all about happiness. You're all about your personal happiness. But I do feel strongly that this person that you're connecting with is making you happy, is giving you that sense of happiness. And they're in an Ace of Pentacles and a Five of Cups energy. So you're all about them. But they're kind of preoccupied with their own thing right now. You know, they have that Five of Cups there, which is this energy just tells me that they're kind of preoccupied with their own issues. They're kind of dealing with something that they need to deal with in order to improve their well-being, in order to improve their health. Like Ace of Pentacles is all about well-being and all about health. So there's something that's like really hindered their ability to be fully themselves this weekend. Yes, you love them. Yes, you care about them. And this weekend, I feel like you really have to be there for them in order to help them get through whatever it is that they're going through, because they're really concentrating on their health and their well-being right now. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. King of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Sun. Wow, we got the Sun twice in your reading, my dear Leo. I mean, come on. What the universe wants you to know is that continue being calm and kind. King of Cups is a very kind king. King of Cups is a very nice king. King of Cups is very easygoing, and he's the most loved king by all of his people. So stay in that energy of calm, stay in that energy of kindness here for this time frame, for this weekend. Yes, you might not get to go to a restaurant you wanted to go out with your loved one. Yes, you might not get to do certain activities with your partner that you were planning on doing because they're going through whatever it is that they're going through. However, you will still have a good time with this person. You will still have joy. You will still have celebration, and and this period of time with your support will only solidify your relationship to make it better, stronger for a lot longer. Love the energy, my dear Leo. I love your passion, your love, and all of these positive vibes that you're exuding right now. Hope this video clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. and have a wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Virgo. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10th through December 11th. Let's see where my Virgos are during this time frame. And let's see what the person you're connecting with is energetically. You're going through some stuff, my dear Virgo. You're definitely going through some things here. Some of you just feeling some kind of a sense of dread and fear here. You feel defeated. You feel like you're not the person that you always are, because you are a very courageous person. You're a very determined person. For many of you, you're a very kind person. You have very mature energy around you, and generally you're a pretty confident individual. You know who you are, you know what you're about, you know exactly what you want. For some reason this weekend you're having a sense of dread over you, a sense of fear and sense of defeat that's kind of overwhelming you for whatever reason. You may have had heard some horrible news from somewhere. You know, like the Ten of Swords could mean like somebody literally backstabbed you. Not once, not twice, but he has 10 swords in his back. So you might be just super disappointed about certain events that recently happened. You could just be dealing with your own anxieties, like past traumas as well. It could have resurfaced, especially around this time of the year. A lot of the past usually surfaces up, a lot of old memories come up, and they can be very heavy. They can be very devastating a lot of times. So some of you could just be sick. You know, when you're sick, you're not yourself. You don't feel yourself. Whatever it is, you're not feeling yourself. You're not feeling that joyful, that kind, that confident person that you truly deeply are. Let's see where your person is. Then a 5 of Cups and a Page of Swords energy. So they're looking at you and they feel like something is amiss. Something is not there. You are just not the same person as you always been. And they're noticing it. However, they're not really sure what to do. So they're trying to do anything and everything possible to make sure that you get out of it. They're very curious to figure out how to change you back almost. How to change you back to that confident Queen of Wands energy, confident, mature, beautiful, courageous energy that you truly are. And they're not sure how to do it. However, for many of you, your partner will try very hard to appease you, to help you, to give you some kind of comfort during this time frame. They will definitely try to support you through this period, especially if you are in a long-term relationship with this person. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. Page of Swords again. The moon is here and the Queen of Swords. You know what? I like it. I like what the universe is telling me here. You will be able to get out of it. You are able to get out of it for sure. You do need to address the moon energies here. So you gotta address these uncertainties in your life. You gotta address what is it that's making you feel this way. What is it that you are so scared of? Because this fear that I keep on feeling from your energy is stemming from somewhere. It's not, it it's not like it's just appeared, right? It's been there for a long time, and it hasn't been dealt with for a long time. And right now you have the tools, you have the capability to allow yourself to heal from that energy. The universe is giving you some mental energy, a certain level of understanding to work this issue through in order to come out as a Queen of Swords here, in order to take your emotions head first and understand what those emotions are all about without letting them into your head. Does it make sense? The universe is letting you figure out how to put these emotions, how to put this fear aside and allow yourself to live your life to the fullest. Hope this reading helped you, my dear Virgo, and clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Libra. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10th through December 11th. Let's see where my Libras are energetically. And let's see what the person that you're connecting with at energetically. Ooh, sorry, my cards are falling. I got the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. Oh my God, what a beautiful energy, my dear Libra. You're all about your relationship. You're all about your loved one. You're really, really, really appreciating your partnership this weekend. And you're really all in the lovey-dovey feelings here, my dear friend. And I love it so much. Many of you are experiencing an incredible level of comfort, an incredible level of satisfaction by being with this person that you're connecting with. Let's see who they are. You're all about this person. They are in a Ten of Swords and an Ace of Pentacles energy. They're definitely in a different space of mind from where you are. They're working in their health. They're working in improving their health. There's something is amiss there. So they've been working to heal some past wounds. They've been working to heal some past fears and anxieties that they've had because they want to be better. They want to be better for you, my dear friend. They want to be healthier for you. They want to they want this relationship to work out really bad, and they're realizing that all this love that you're giving them is helping them understand how to heal all of this past issues that they've been having, which is beautiful. You are their support system. You're definitely their confidant, and they're feeling it. They're feeling it strongly. So for a long time, they've been trying to figure out what is it that they need to fix within themselves, and then they took a long time to figure out how to go about fixing these things or how to go about healing these things. Your love and your support is really truly helping them to get from where they are right now to where they will be in the next couple of months to come. They're taking the steps, and you know, the Ten of Swords are all about completing a cycle. Tens are all the ending of the cycle. So for some of you, this person is already in that new beginning, because they went from a 10 to an ace. They are in the beginning of a new cycle of well-being because of your support. So either they're going through it right now, or they're about to, or they are already starting that new cycle because of you. That's a big deal, my dear Libra. That says a lot about who you are as a person, my friend. Let's see the energy here. The Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So the universe wants you to know, because you're being so selfless in this relationship, the universe will pay you back tenfold for it. Now your person is finally becoming the person that they are. They are getting over their issues, and now you will be able to experience them at their true self, at their true high potential, because you believed in them, because you were able to see the beauty of it. For others of you though, you might also realize that sometimes glorifying a person, sometimes putting up a person on a pedestal and making your life all about them, is not the best way to go. Yes, it's great to be the support system. Yes, it's great to support somebody through their healing process. However, when we start loving the potential in a person, it becomes really painful when we realize that not everybody lives up to those potentials. So the universe wants you to know that yes, please support this individual, support their healing, support their growth, and they will become a better partner for you. However, they might never ever reach this potential that you have created in your head. So watch out for that, and do not get disappointed or disillusioned if you realize that your partner is just a human. We're all just human, unfortunately. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear Libra. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Scorpio. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10 through December 11. Let's see where my Scorpios are energetically. And this is the person that you're connecting with. Before we begin, Scorpio, I just need to share how I feel right now. So I had to restart all my videos because my microphone did not work. And all my videos pretty much came out without sound, which is whatever. It is what it is. But the first round of videos I did, the second I got to you, my dear Scorpio, I had this overwhelming feeling of being tired. Just overwhelming feeling of just being totally exhausted and just wanting to lay down and take a nap. Right now, as I was redoing the videos, the second I got into the Scorpio collective energy, the second I started meditating about your sign and picking up on the energies right away, I got the buzzing sound in my ears, and I got the sense of like overwhelming tired. So let's see what we got here. We got the 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. You are carrying a huge burden, my dear friend. You're carrying somebody else's burden. You're overthinking situations. You know, you're very interesting person because you have incredibly high standards. You have incredibly high standards for yourself. You have incredibly high standards for people around you. You are very proud of the work that you do. You're a perfectionist. And I'm picking it up for many of you guys. You definitely appreciate good things in life, but you also realize that you have to work hard in order to get there. And you're willing to put your elbow, what is it called? Elbow grease? I don't know if I'm ever saying it correctly. But you got to put effort into something in order to make it perfect, in order to make it worthwhile. However, your high standards sometimes overpour on people around you. And you begin carrying their burdens as well. So maybe when you're looking at your partner, you're the type of person who looks at their clothes and you're like, okay, no, that's not the clothes they need to be wearing right now. Let me start like ironing their clothes, picking out their new clothes, like wasting your energy on these things that are not yours to control. Does it make sense? um you might go over your friend's house and you're like, oh my god, like their house is a little messy, and you're gonna start cleaning up. You're gonna start wiping up the counter. You're gonna start doing this, rearranging stuff in their fridge. Like, it's not your place, it's not your burden, yet you're doing it anyway. So you gotta let go of it, because right now you're holding all these swords with your naked hands without any kind of protection. What happens when you're holding sharp objects in your hands without protection? You get cut, you get damaged. So you're holding 7 swords in your hands right now that do not belong to you. You're carrying everybody else's burden. You're being perfectionist not for yourself now. You're being a perfectionist for people around you. And your person is Knight of Wands and a Three of Pentacles energy. You know, they're really kind of interesting person. They're all about action. They're all about adventure. They have their own hobbies. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're very interesting individual. They have a lot of stories. They've seen a thing or two, you know? And they're also very collaborative. And I feel like for many of you, this person just ties you into situations that are not helpful to you. For example, you might be, this weekend, you might be in, I don't want to say, the word that comes to mind is enticed to, you know, do gift wrapping for like a charity of something. That was their plan. This is what they were set out to do. But now all of a sudden, you're going along with them. And now all of a sudden, your partner is hanging out with their friend, chatting, chit-chatting at this charity thing, and you're the one wrapping all the gifts. You are the one who's doing all the work, while your significant other is hanging out and having a good time. Does it make sense? Or they drag you to a party, for example, where you did not want to go to. You might not even like these people. You might not have the energy to make any friends or be nice to anybody. But now there you are, your significant others hanging out with everyone else, being a social butterfly, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're stuck there having to pretend like you're having a good time. Instead, you could have just said, you know what, I'll sit this one out. I'll just stay home. I'll just chill with my friends. You know what I mean? I don't know how this applies in your life, but you're definitely trying to overcompensate for somebody else's needs, for somebody else's wants in some type of way. My examples may not be totally relevant, but do look for being almost taken advantage of because you want to do the right thing, you know? Let's see what the universe wants you to know. The Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Strength card. You get the Eight of Pentacles again. Keep going. Keep being yourself. Keep doing what you do. Just make a discernment and prioritize your happiness and prioritize happiness within your life. And don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to say something. If you are at this charity event wrapping gifts while the person who invited you there is hanging out with their friends, drop it. Go hang out as well. Go have a cup of coffee. Go have a glass of wine. Like, enjoy the event instead of having to be stuck to do all the work. Or if you're hosting a party, don't be the one serving everybody because it was not your party to begin with. Like, do not overcompensate for somebody else's needs or somebody else's wants or somebody else's initiatives. Just don't. Concentrate on your happiness. Keep yourself happy. Keep yourself chill. And do not be afraid to speak up if somebody is taking advantage for your kindness. Make sense? I hope that it does. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear Scorpio. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a great weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of December 10 through December 11. These cards already came up for you, for your energy, my dear Sag. Let's see. The person they're connecting with. Oh, wow. All these cards are just flipping over. Okay. So you're in a Judgment and a Five of Cups vibe this weekend. And you know what? I like this energy because this energy is letting you reflect and letting you understand that not everything in life is black and white. This energy is really great because judgment kind of removes all of the unnecessary things in our lives. Like, look at these people, they're totally naked. They're not covered by clothing anymore. They're as honest as it can get. So you can look at every situation this weekend and have a true and honest understanding of what is it that's in front of you. There's no more illusions. There's no more disillusionment in regards to what something is. It does have this negative connotation of it might make you feel kind of sad, and it might feel like you've lost something because now you see something for what it truly is. I don't really feel like it's directly about your relationship. I feel it's just like an overall state, right? Like, you could have realized that the car you always wanted is like has some fundamental issues where all these cars are being recalled right now, and you've been saving money for it, saving money for it, saving money for it, working for it, and now you're ready to go buy this car, but this car is not it, right? Like, it's not the car that's safe for you to drive anymore. I don't know. It could be in regards to many things, but I do feel like I don't feel it directly as your relationship. However, many of you could be disillusioned within your relationship. You could realize that your relationship is what it is. It might lack a certain level of passion. It might, like, your person might not always give you enough attention that you crave because they're working, because they're doing something. So you will kind of never get this, you will never get that level of attention that you want from this person. This, some kind of realization will give you slightly hurt feelings for short little while. It's going to be a short-lived sense of loss here. And they're in an energy of Three of Cups in the Chariot. Look at them. They're in a fast energy. They're all about celebrating, all about figuring out how to have a sense of community, how to find success in their lives. They're very ambitious. They're on the move. They're constantly moving forward, and they're never stopping. And that could be your realization. Maybe you thought that one day they will stop. One day they will not spend so much time on their on their ambition, like on their accomplishments, on their work, and they will give you more time. However, if they haven't given you more time yet, they probably will never give you as much time as you want them to give you. That could be just like a real realization. Doesn't mean it's good, doesn't mean it's bad. Just a realization. So we got a Two of Wands, we got a Five of Pentacles, and we got a Hierophant here. The universe wants you to know that it's your choice how you view this. It's your choice. We got two fives here. Fives are transformation, energy of transforming, an energy of transforming your understanding about something. And we got a Judgment, which is all about reflection and gaining you understanding about something. So it's up to you to figure out how you want to look at it. You might look at the situation, you might look at this partnership and say, okay, so they don't have enough time for me. They're not giving me all of these things that I want them to give me. They're missing this, they're lacking that. But what the universe wants you to think about is, look at what they do have. Look at how much support, how much love they give you, how ethical they are, how moral they are, how they're loyal they are, how they're always by your side when you truly need them. The universe wants you to make that discernment. Make that pros and cons list. See what's on your pros list, see what's on your cons list. Because sometimes, you know, people seek everything in one person, and it's impossible to find everything in one person. You're also not everything for this person that you're connecting with, especially if you're not as an ambitious individual, especially if you're not always on the move like they are. So it's up to you to make that, you know, distinction in your in your mind to make that discernment. Are these little things that you're looking for, maybe they're not little and I'm diminishing them, but are those things that you're looking for more important than the things that they're giving you? Because if they are, then you have to make a decision whether you proceed with this relationship or not. However, if what they're giving you is truly enough, the Hierophant is here, which tells me that they are giving you a lot of comfort, and they're very ethical, so they're giving you a lot of support, a lot of loyalty. If that's enough, and these qualities are great qualities for you to have in a partner, then you just have to accept that, they are the way that they are and let them be. So either way, interesting weekend for a lot of introspection and a lot of reflection on this relationship. You're gonna have some realizations, and you're also gonna have some mature energy here, which will transform you and will help you figure out whether this relationship is enough for you as is, or whether it's truly not enough. Hope this reading helped you, my dear friend. Hope it helped you understand a few things about your life, and hope it was relevant, of course. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful weekend, my friend.